You're listening to Jump on the Bat-Wagon, hosted by the Watchtower Database. Visit WDB on YouTube for video essays, timelines, fan theories, and much more from the DC animated universe. And now, please enjoy the show. I liked before that I won't be able to use because the file probably got corrupted, but Brian was just going 3, 3, 3, 3. And I was kind of waiting like, I'll know which 3 are the 3 and then I'll clap at the right time. But now we don't get to find out how smart I am.
No.
How intuitive of Brian's
3.
So intuitive of each other. We've been doing this so long that Brian could hear my voice as I mouthed to him, I hate this fucking thing. When 3. Subtitle for the episode.
333.3 W333.
W
Jimmy and the
side,
Brick,
which is also a 3. I
333 E3W.
We had when it was subtitle number 6, and we only had actually like 3 to actually choose 3 to choose from. But then last time we were let's just make it subtitle 7. But there were so many. There was and I wound up going with the one that we never said. That's the subtitle about, because I felt it was most natural and it was just a good sentence. The Daniel Baldwin, you're back to being handsome. But the other options that we kept saying were, what if I said big ol' butts, Sarah Stone, don't spill it on your bulldog, Cleopatra's ascot, I know him like the front of my Wolverine, you don't understand soil dynamics, hover cars don't hit bumps, and a huge proclivity for penis. So now these are all just going to be trivia team names, I think.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hover cars hit bumps. I think. Hover cars don't hit hover bumps, cars don't hit bumps is probably going to be one of the best trivia
That's like
names.
a band name also. Feels good. They all feel so good, and we're just so good. We're just so good at the game now. We're too good at the game. We have too many subtitle options. Yeah. We're such good podcasters. We're so good at doing this.
Somebody out there understands my pain.
Oh, is it in your gut? Gut up? Can we get a gut update? Oh, no?
Oh, it's there. It's still
sweet.
I'm a cyborg, and it's holding
Mylar,
holding back the flood waters that are my guts.
Oh, why are your guts water? You should maybe see a doctor for that.
Humans are mostly water.
Yeah. Well, it's episode 207 of Jump on the Bat-Wagon. I'm leaving that full gap in. I'm James from the Watchtower Database YouTube channel. I'm here to show my good buddy Brian the entire DC animated universe from start to finish for the very first time in the controversial airdate order, so he may go back and forth between Static and Batman Beyond for the rest of his goddamn life in the far gone days of the 2000s. Today is the first time ever that Brian watches the Static Shock episode Grounded, and your prediction last time was this would be a bad guy who could like withstand the electricity powers because double entendre, français parlez-vous. At the time of this recording,
6:49 p.m.
Brian just stared at me with the biggest eyes.
Why?
You were
the
close
like me, an 8-bit pony boy.
Yeah, 8-bit pony boy subtitle. We just say subtitle now. The close up of your face when you're wearing the smooth shirt where you just look like ugh, and it's an emote in the Discord server. And it just says Bry Eyes is the, the little name that you type in.
You should make that and do a photo emoji. That'd be a real good one.
Yeah, I should. Well, I will forget to do that until I'm editing this, and then I'll do it later, and then I won't.
And then you'll just react to a random text of mine from 3 months ago.
I will. I'll scroll up I'll just keep scrolling.
That'd be
for
terrible.
Like 5 minutes, and then whatever I land on, I'll do that, and you'll have to find it. In order for the notification to go away. I wonder if it does do that if your phone was like, you have to see the thing that I did for the notification to go away. Maybe you can mark as read. I don't know.
There better be that option, or I'm going to be screwed.
Static Shock is streaming on Tubi and available on DVD, my dog. If you'd like to follow along, you can head over to watchtowerdatabase.com/resources. The link is in the show notes. This episode, Grounded, first aired Saturday, October 14th, 2000, 10:30 a.m. Kids WB. 1 week after our last episode, Big Time. This aired number 4 and prod number 4. I have a beverage. It is Dirty Mountain Dew Cream Soda Dew.
I hate that. Cheers.
It tastes kind of bad, but not as bad as I thought it might. So it was also sitting in a hot car.
This looks like it could be terrible. I'm going to drink it.
I'm enjoying it warm.
Oh, God.
The writer of this episode, it's a new one. It's Len Yulee, who previously to this episode wrote 3 episodes of X-Men, the animated series.
Oh.
Your guy. 1 episode of X-Men Evolution, 2 episodes of Iron Man, the animated series, 2 episodes of Darkwing Duck, 8 episodes of DuckTales, and 1 episode of Gargoyles.
Wow.
He would go on to write 2 episodes of the 2000s He-Man animated series, 5 episodes, and the video game of Ozzy and Drix, which was the Osmosis Jones spin-off show, and 24 episodes of Ben 10 across a few different shows. He also wrote An American Tale 3, Land Before Time 7, and 40 episodes, which is all but 1, of the RoboCop Alpha Commando animated series from 1998, which I've never heard of till today. So on IMDb, there are only 3 images, and they're like posters for it. So I can't even see any screenshots. So I have no idea.
RoboCop animated TV series.
Now, I knew there was a RoboCop cartoon, but this is RoboCop Alpha Commando, which is a different thing.
Oh. It looks pretty DCAU, doesn't it?
He goes commando in that one.
Yeah, no underwear at all.
not unlike the actual RoboCop. The director of this episode is James Tucker. The music is Stanley Clark and Derek Big Tank Thornton. And the animation, we have 2 new animation companies on this episode.
No. Are they the ones that did RoboCop?
No, I don't.
Alpha,
well,
whatever.
I didn't double check across that. The first is Slightly Offbeat Productions, a New Zealand animation studio established in 1997, so 3 years before this episode was made. It's very fresh. They also notably animated 1 episode of the Hercules cartoon, 6 episodes of Dave the Barbarian, and the Jet Cat and Randall Flan's Incredible Big Top segments of Kablam, which I don't remember at all. So
I'm sorry, did you say Ala Kablam?
Yeah, no, I did not. I didn't put it on the soundboard on purpose. Sorry.
It's so good.
The second animation company, which I don't know what duties each one of these did, but it's Top Draw Animation, which is a Filipino animation studio established 1 year before this episode was created, specializing in Adobe Flash animation. Also notably animated a couple of My Little Pony movies, some episodes of Pound Puppies, Teen Titans Go, and something I've never heard of but felt was worth mentioning called Jamie's Got Tentacles. And that I do. So yeah, this will be an interesting one.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the animation is gonna be terrible.
I was racking my brain trying to remember, and I didn't want to peek at the episode because it's been since you and I met at Big Bus that I watched the entirety of Static Shock. I've seen several episodes for, when editing videos and watching them on purpose, but I don't remember really anything from this episode except one scene. So we'll find out together. It very well could be one of the worst things we've ever seen. It could be really cool. I kind of doubt it'll be really cool, but I don't know.
Just the specializing in like Adobe Flash. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Whoa,
but
no.
The other one did Randall Flan's Incredible Big Top segment of Ala Kablam, obviously.
What is that?
I don't know.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Kablam.
No, Randall's.
Yeah,
what?
I know. Randall Flan's, so Flan or Flan, I guess. Incredible Big Top. I haven't looked this up either.
I mean, I love Kablam. The art's generally not great. I don't remember that at all.
No, I don't either. but you can see by looking at the one picture I can see of it that it's not
with the blue
amazing.
Background and the people yelling. That looks like a fever dream.
Yeah, it looks like a
also,
cartoon.
why is there a clip for Tony Braxton?
You know.
I don't.
It looks like a cartoon my brain would invent, like while having a nightmare. So
yeah,
I think we're off to a good start. New writer, new animation studios. Well, we still got Big Tank in the house. Buy us a coffee, please. Check out buymeacoffee.com/Yoppie. That's YOPPIE, linked below, to send us a Yoppie beverage and access some pretty shway exclusives like submitting episodes for us to revisit. We'll give you a shout out in an upcoming episode and we'll plug your shit. We'll also do a push-up for every $1, so send us coffee for our health and your entertainment.
Why don't you?
Today's Yoppie Bevs come to us from Super Luigi 64. How you doing, big boy? Sending some appreciation your way from the Animated Arcade podcast, as you guys are one of the main inspirations for our show. As of writing, we've finished all 65 episodes of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show / Legend of Zelda. After a summer break to build up a buffer, we'll be back at it with the 1994 Street Fighter cartoon and the Van Damme movie it spun out of. Stay Yoppie, dudes. Thank you.
Amazing. Everybody set your clocks for that.
Yeah. I need to listen to any of that because I know Dan Reba directed like every single episode of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. So
yeah.
Except one, in which case he directed RoboCop Alpha Commando or whatever. Not canon. This is 3 Yoppie Bevs, so it's 15 push-ups. So we do them now?
Let's do them now.
Oh, okay. Was that your RoboCop impression? Played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Are we doing freaky push-ups or regular push-ups?
I don't know. I'm just gonna 1. I'm just gonna 2. I'm just gonna 3 and 4 and 5 and
1,
6.
2,
7,
3,
8,
4,
9,
5,
10,
6,
11,
7,
12,
8, 9,
13,
10,
14,
11,
15,
12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not turning off my fan, by the way. I'm very sorry.
Me neither.
Okay, good.
I didn't hear the fans at all the other time we did it, so hopefully nobody else did either. I was just listening to the Aftershock episode where we had to do the freaky Scott Steele arms out, arms back in push-ups, and I forgot I only ended up doing 22 of the 35. I mean, I did all 35, but I'm lying now. I'm lying then and always. I'm always lying. So
you can do 35 tomorrow.
One of us tells the truth and the other tells a lie.
One of us does push-ups and the other doesn't do push-ups.
The other sits and cries. We're not going to go watch Grounded now. Who could it be that's the liar?
We're not going to go watch Grounded now.
Oh, no. Labyrinth.
That was easy.
Yo, hold up. The lock is taped open.
Like, who would want to be here after hours? Oh, never mind. You smell something?
Sorry, I told you I ate fast.
No, it smells like Mr. Janice! What in the blue blazes? Don't you know the school's closed?
Well, we were just leaving.
Yeah, we stayed too late because,
geometry class was so interesting.
We hoped there was going to be another one.
Yeah, bye.
And no running, you hear? I got wet floors all over the place.
What are you doing here?
I asked you first.
It was her idea.
She taped the door.
We are totally innocent.
You guys.
V, the Ingthay in the Akpak Bay?
Right. We were never here.
Us too. Come on.
So what do you think she was doing here?
Probably planning to overthrow the school board. You know how practical Frieda can be.
Next, it's Supercharged Static to the rescue on Static Shock, followed by Yu-Gi-Oh! And Ozzy and Drix on Kids WB.
You're watching an all-new Static Shock on Kids WB.
Look, Brian, I never said this episode was good.
Uh-huh.
I never said that it's not time. I'm still trying to do the lying thing. To tell me what happened today.
Sing up, if you're wondering. Sing up,
or did I?
What you just watched. Sing up, take a listen to the synopsis. the shortened summary, which is sometimes kind of long.
Okay, Brian, don't. Okay, I'm done. Do it.
One of us is always trying to lie, and he's not very good at it.
One of us is always working on reality, and the other one is never working. Who is it?
There's a big green amoeba with a purple butthole mouth face, and he's causing problems for everybody. And in the end,
for some reason,
yeah, and in the end, like caustic floor cleaning chemicals kill the beast. The end.
Yep. The official synopsis.
We missed nothing.
No,
that was as accurate as you could possibly
they fight
be.
a bunch. Yeah. Static encounters a giant Big Bang created worm-like organism, which somehow worms its.
Wait, can we go back to Big Bang? Or no, you should finish your thing. Sorry.
Static encounters a giant Big Bang created worm-like organism, which somehow worms its way inside Virgil's school after hours, endangering many students, including Richie and Frieda, who's writing an editorial protesting the school's budget cuts.
Listener, if you haven't seen the episode, the writing quality of that synopsis is as good as the episode.
Yeah, sorry to Len Yulee and everybody else, but it started off okay, and it just kept getting worse. I'm sorry.
I couldn't tell. I know we'll get into the animation at some point in time. The thing I was most pulled aside, like thing that pulled me out of it, I can language. It's fine.
You can
One of us can language. The other only tells the truth.
The other one only speaks words. One of us doesn't. And the other person is not talking at all. Which one? What was pulling you out of the episode? Something with the animation.
The artwork was bad. And at sometimes it was a bad that I didn't think was bad.
Yeah. It reminded me of the Harley and Ivy episode of B-Test where it was just so different from anything else that it was hard to tell, like, is this bad? Or am I just so not used to, like, of how many times I've said Static makes me feel, it feels like a Disney Channel show to me. This episode felt especially Disney Channel. Like, it didn't help. It was taking place in the high school the whole time, but it was still, like, just so fluid. And but sometimes not like we had some people like had way too many extra in between frames to do every single motion. But at the same time, we had occasionally like Frieda enters the room for the first time and is just like essentially keyframed on her hip and like barely moving like a Scooby-Doo character.
This is like, what I'm at.
Yeah.
You had so many times, like there was one of sorry, what is the lead newspaper girl's name?
Frieda.
I just said it. Frieda. Fucking hell.
It's all right.
So Frieda like she went to like lean on a desk and did that like weird like early Disney animation thing where she like head back, like arms up, arms down to the desk, kind of leans forward, hair flip back, and you're just like, what? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
If somebody did that in real life, you'd probably call Joe or somebody who works in an ambulance.
Save me, help me, EMT man. Yeah. Yeah, well, the first scene was with Carmandillo, Armadillo Boy, and he comes out of a trash can. And well, okay, the first thing I want to note is the very first thing we see in the episode is a rat in an alleyway. And it is the same character design as the big rats from Rats, the Rat Boy had in the sewer in Batman Beyond, but they're like normal-sized rats. So they have this like very detailed, like angry, evil rat face, like mutated evil rat, but it's just a rat. Like it's just a bunch of normal rats. And I was like, I guess that's just the rat design they had on file or whatever, but it's like you could just draw a different thing.
That wasn't the only time in this episode that we had that sort of thing. When Static did his transition into his his Sailor Moon thing.
Yeah.
It was so jarring to go from... It was
just copy-pasted from the previous episode.
Yeah, but it was like, we went from like this art that we're like trying to figure out to that, which was so crisp and all this stuff. And then it went back and I was like, I can't handle this.
We should talk about the audio in this episode.
Oh, sure.
The music in general, which I'm sure Jordan will have things to say, but it had a lot of weird stuff going on. We had the usual static, just stuff happening every time he's doing anything. But this time it was like accompanied by electric guitar, which was kind of cool. Those moments
are you not going to talk about Carmendillos?
Yes. But then Carmendillo had just a like Nickelodeon Rugrats-y like womp, womp, womp thing going on. Yeah, and it was very depressing sounding, like a sad, this lump of a guy kind of thing.
They
And
also
then
put it straight over the static music,
it
which
overlapped the
didn't line up.
static music with two different tempos simultaneously, and it was very like, no, that's not how you do that. And then the other thing that I noticed was the worm-like organism, whatever that might be, purple butthole mouth face. He was attacking the marching band, and then he enters the school, and the big like dun 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 music that's happening whenever he's on screen fades out as he enters the school and goes off camera, as if he is emanating that music. It's like he's making that sound. There's these YouTube videos that are every Star Trek intro as if the music is being played by the Enterprise, so you don't hear it at all unless the Enterprise is going like in Doppler effect, like past the screen, and it's playing the theme music. So it just reminded me as if this thing has just been doing that the whole episode. Is, oh, where's the worm thing? Well, just keep an ear out. You're like, don't burn, turn down the hallway.
I don't know that I can process this episode.
Yeah,
it wasn't like, I don't know. The plot was about 30 seconds long.
Yeah, it was so simplistic, and they also didn't really explain. Like the synopsis says, a Big Bang created thing, but they just speculated. They just said like, "Oh, is it a bang baby?" No, I don't think that thing was ever human. The end.
Yes, but going back to the synopsis, Big Bang, as in the start of the universe.
No, as in the thing that made all the superpower people.
Do they call that the Big Bang?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
They did once, I think, and we've talked about it, but it's
okay.
Yeah, it's the name of the event of all the gangsters.
So the not professional, read that as this thing started at the beginning of the universe.
It was created by or didn't we all? Like, what's the point? Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, fair.
But then, like, it's a very strange. Like, okay, everyone else that's been super powered. Breathed this gas. Did this amoeba breathe gas? And why just this one? Wouldn't it have been like trillions of microorganisms in the area?
Well, they looked at it under a microscope and they saw like the other amoebas doing like a conga line kind of thing.
Soul Train dance. Yeah.
Soul Train. You looking over in that moment like, did you catch that one, motherfucker?
It was like, that's not Y2K at all.
This episode threw me for a loop, dude.
Yeah, they're very out of place. I mean, this is the fourth episode, and it already feels like, what's this? This isn't the same show or whatever. So I don't know. It sure was an episode, and I understand after watching it why I didn't remember it like at all. The marching band attack amoeba scene was the only scene I remembered from which, much like every time there's someone on screen, quote unquote, juggling, and you go like, that's not how you juggle.
Yeah.
You, as soon as they showed the marching band, just looked at me and I just shook my head no.
Yeah.
Like, is that no?
No, I mean, I could tell. I could tell. I was looking over because I was like, oh, I can't wait to see your reaction to this because that is bad.
They're having an after hours. They must be having a performance for no one because they're all in uniform. You don't like have a rehearsal in uniform unless you're like practicing right before a competition or something where you like make sure that you know exactly how everything's going to work and feel in the outfit. But it's like, I don't think that they thought that hard about it. They're in full shakos and uniforms and everything, and they're just out there like practicing. But also you had, as soon as they disperse and they just throw their instruments everywhere, it's like, no. He's like, how much did that cost? That guy threw his baritone into the amoeba. Like, too much, like thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
And much like any other, there's a scene in the Flash movie from a couple of years ago where he knocks over a truck full of instruments, and as they fall out of the truck, they're all going, all this time. Like, nobody is playing those. So much like that. I mean, there was at least a little bit of, it spits out the horn onto the ground. There's maybe some sort of pressure that could have made some sort of sound, but not like actually play a noise.
I don't know if you know this, but saxophone is a percussion instrument.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
it needs to do is hit the ground, and it's going to play notes.
That's true. Just go click clack from all the keys. This episode's not great.
This episode sucks. Well,
I was just about to say that I hesitate to say it sucks because it didn't. I feel like every time that we've had a BTAS episode that's the animation is really bad, or like a cat scratch fever kind of thing where we're like, oh my God, and we're just laughing the whole time and making fun of it, and it's just got so much wrong with it. But yeah, it was just boring. I saw you yawn like 5 times, and I did a couple times.
That's not
and it was
necessarily related to the show. I'm just very tired today.
Yes, that's the same for me, but it was warranted, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were yawning unironically and also ironically.
I thought that the amoeba thing would at least have some sort of purpose. Like maybe they would dissect it and find out some cool thing about the Big Bang gas, or, now we know this revelation. But instead it was just, there's an amoeba, and then there wasn't.
We don't even know. It might come back because we saw its butthole face on the asphalt at the end.
Butthole on the ass, yeah. It's not the subtitle.
On the ass.
Can I tell you the cats from this one?
Did you say cats?
I did say cats.
Oh my God, tell me the
cats. I'm trying to make it a thing.
Jimmy, oh my God, I can't believe you'd say that.
Fetch. Phil Lamar as Virgil Hawkins / Static.
He's such a cat.
Jason Marsden as Richie Foley.
Oh my God, not James Marsden though.
Matt Ballard as Carmen Dillo.
God, he's such
you
a
said,
cat.
This is a guy I must know, and I don't think it is. He voiced Professor Andrew Bell III in Red Dead Redemption 2, Gate Guard and Fan in one episode of Invader Zim. And his name is Matt Ballard. He played the characters Matt and Ballard in 12 episodes of Waney Days, whatever that is.
Well,
Danica McKellar as Frieda, Jonathan Floyd as Leon. I think the guy in the sweater vest that's stuck in the room with them. This is his only DCAU acting credit. He's only ever acted in 7 other things, and the only interesting thing of those 7 things was Atlas security guard in 2 episodes of Ruby. Steve Franken.
Steve Franken is who?
Mr. Janus.
Oh.
The janitor. Do you think that they thought, what should we call the janitor? And so, Jan Us.
That's exactly what happened.
Do you think that?
Why does Static Shock know the names of Virgil's classmates?
First of all, you don't know the name of Static. His name is just Static.
No.
The show is called Static Shock.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I don't. Yeah, he's much like every other episode so far. He just does a thing that's very obvious that he's Virgil, and nobody goes, "Oh, it's Virgil."
But he called one of the dudes by name.
Yeah, Omar.
He's like, "Come on, Omar, we got to get out of here." And Omar's Omar goes, "Let's get out of here, Static Shock."
Yes,
and Virgil's like, "That's not my name. My name is Virgil." And he's like, "That." Omar's like, "That's weird. I got a classmate named Virgil." And he's like, "No, I am your classmate.
It's Virgil Hawkins." Fuck. Yeah.
And then Omar's like, "Oh my God, Virgil from class. You're Static Shock?" He's like, "Well, no, I'm just Static actually." But yeah, it's me. But also, you're not allowed to know that information. I can't tell people. So now I have to kill you, Omar. I'm going to kill you in cold blood. I'm going to shock your face until you die and
just
bleed.
Like Richie in
that order.
Die and then bleed. Now I have to kill you, Omar. Sorry. And Omar says, "Why are you telling me all of this?" He's like, "I don't know. This episode
I'm a sadistic freak, Omar. I love killing people. That's why I'm Static Shock." I thought you said your name was just Static. Shut up, Omar. I'm going to kill you.
I killed you.
Just like I killed your parents.
My parents are still alive. Guess again. Have you been home for a while? You've been stuck in this room. You don't know that I didn't kill your parents.
How long you been in that classroom for, Omar? Long enough for me to kill your parents? You bet your sweet Bippy.
On Father's Day, we were trying to play various like father-related movies in the store, and Coral asked me. One of them ended, and Coral's like, I think it was Meet the Fockers or something. Coral's like, pick another father movie. What's a good father movie?
Star Wars.
And I picked Lion King as a joke for Mufasa dying. But then I said like, I don't know, Batman Begins for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Mr. Janice, Steve Franken. He previously voiced Arnold Rundle in The Mechanic, who was the derpy-looking lawyer guy. Mr. Penguin, I found these files on the Batmobile, and it looks like this guy must be making the Batmobile. And then the Penguin sends him in a giant duck into a whirlpool death, and he's like, oh no, I'm dead probably.
Yep.
But then his character model shows up later in the Daily Planet when Superman's flying through
He's
one
not
time.
dead.
So maybe he didn't die. He just changed career paths and that's who he voiced. And we have Karen Maruyama as Kim, the girl with the sunglasses. Judge Metcalf in one episode of Better Call Saul. China Garden in 3 episodes of Arrested Development. Amazonian in one episode of Futurama.
I was going to be very upset until you said Arrested Development. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, she was one of the Amazons in that Futurama
Death
episode.
by Snoo Snoo?
Additional voices in Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Gawker #1 in Pulp Fiction. Don't know which scene that is, but she was gawking. And last we have Richard Tatum as Omar.
Gawking and Bawking. Richard Tatum!
Richard Tatum has mostly done video game voices, including bit parts in various Spyro games, Saints Row 1 and 2, Disney Infinity, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, Spider-Man 2, and Grand Theft Auto 5. We got Omar's parents dying before GTA 6. What? You had your hand up. What do you want?
Jamie, I got to ask how the sausage is made.
Okay. He called the amoeba thing a sausage in this episode.
Oh my God, isn't that so funny? That's the best
I don't
part
know
of the
how it was
episode.
made. I guess it was made during the Big Bang.
It's made during the Big Bang. Do you ever ADR your own stuff on this podcast without us knowing?
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not a part where you cut something out and you're like, oh, that doesn't really line up, so I'm just gonna.
No.
What?
I've cut stuff out that doesn't land, and I've cut stuff in that's me going, this is James, and we forgot to say a thing, but I've never re-recorded something I said. Yeah, thank you.
You're a professional.
I know.
Although I guess I do know those moments where we say a thing, get sidetracked, or are having a difficulty, and then you say the thing again. So I guess that's the closest we get to.
Kind of
both of us do that, but
we never do that, actually, listener.
no, we're professionals.
We're really good at this, like we said up top. I only have 2 tribs for you.
Oh, it's 2 more than I need, but let me hear them.
The diagram showcasing human evolution hanging on the board behind Frieda changes from being colored to black and white from shot to shot.
Yeah, well, maybe it's color changing diagram. Did you ever think of that? This is the future.
That's true. You put hot water on it, it changes.
Yeah. Your breakfast cereal, the milk is cold, it changes to a different color. You pour boiling water in it, you release a bunch of toxic chemicals into your hot chocolate, and you drink it. You drink the chemicals, Jamie, and then you kill Omar's parents. What do you think about that?
I drink the chemicals.
Jamie?
I'm drinking the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I know. Cream soda.
Racial
what do you think of
rule.
that? Why don't you go climb through an air duct and chase down
Brian's
some
trying
cockroaches?
to make this episode more interesting.
I'm trying so hard. Can you
Nothing
tell?
to talk about. Yeah, there was the black cow with white spots.
Do you remember the black cow with the white spots? But we've never seen that before.
Talk about that.
Oh, it was like there was like a milk truck
that you've never seen.
and
before.
there was a cow. It was like a reverse Holstein. You ever see one of those before?
There it is. There it is. No need to search any further.
Fuck, dude.
The other trip.
That's funny. That wasn't going to make me laugh until you said that, and then I lost my shit.
When Static is fighting the amoeba in the
Static
locker
shock.
room. Yeah, sorry. A mop bucket appears between shots. I didn't notice or care.
Man.
I did notice, though, that when Static Shock is I'm going to do this on purpose to piss people off. Static Shock is flying through the air on his
name is
Mylar.
Virgil.
Oh, whoops. when the Virgin is flying through the air.
Wow.
He's
Virgin Air.
They just got bought out by American Airlines. No, Alaska. Ask me how I know that.
Slut
My
Airlines.
Father-in-law is
Virgin Airlines just got
pilot.
corrupt by the sluts.
My father-in-law is a virgin. Maybe. I don't know. Never seen it. So Virgil's flying through the air. He's talking to Richie on the shock box. And
Talk box.
Richie's
not
talking,
what they
but
call
Static's
it.
mouth is moving. And I was like, hey, that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever do that with your friends and you just kind of start like talking? Don't like that at all. Wow.
I was doing it. You ever hear your voice come out of somebody else's face while you're talking actively?
That would be horror.
Yeah, it's a good monster thing.
Yeah.
Or that's why when Superman does that, Robin's like, "Don't do that, please."
Yeah.
When he's disguised as
wow.
Batman.
Yeah. We were there.
Keen effects.
No.
Nope. From the fan, there must be something. I don't know. The Zappies look cool every time, I guess. All right, from the Fandom Optimist podcast is Jordan Bloom's Musical Minute.
Hey, music.
What are we doing?
You know, we need one of these every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Let's just really lean into it. We're not done yet.
Yeah. Let's find out what Jordan thought of this
Oh,
episode,
Jordan,
okay?
tell us about the
All right.
music.
Now over to the musical minute. So I liked that for Goopzilla, I think he called it, that the groove is like this very like heavy, like stomping, groove. The synth is low. It's doing this like bow, 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 bow.
You like that?
Bow. I thought it was fun. The phrase hip hop Godzilla comes to mind. Hip hop kaiju. If I were gonna score a hip hop kaiju, that's what I would do. And I may have already mentioned this one, but I still think it's cool. So whatever. And it's that it took me a couple episodes to notice that every time Static is doing a fight scene in costume,
Static Shock.
they're using the same groove or very close to the same groove as the opening title. And it's, they change little bits of it depending on who he's fighting, but it's just that.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
Someone remix that.
He really did. He just made it to a minute by doing that. Thank you, Jordan. I don't think Virgin will be a virgin anymore if he scores a hip hop kaiju. You know what I'm saying?
No, but keep
right.
saying it anyway. It's
Thank
fine.
you. I kind of, I fumbled it a little bit. Just like the football players aren't fumbling, getting
Talk, use
funded
words.
In the school.
Whoa.
I actually I related to Frieda a little bit in that scene with the what the fuck? Are they cutting the athletic department? Of course not. It's just such a, why is that so common? Why is it just continues forever?
Just ask Uncle Phil at the U of O.
Yeah. That's true.
Why?
Although he
Because they
he
can
gives
make
money to the marching band as well, which I guess is part of the athletic department. Kind of. I don't know.
I think so. You're
So
fit.
I'm fit. I got abs. Where's Clayface? I don't want to say he's the monster.
No, he was the road that got destroyed by the monster.
He was the paperclip that Frieda was trying to use, and he went, "No, fuck you," and broke.
Without a doubt.
It's like, it's just funny.
He was the soda in the hallway that Mr. Janissiter was having to clean up.
I had a couple of gripes with that.
Oh, gripe away. This is the griping episode.
The first time we see Janissiter, he is mopping up juice, he says, and he is so pissed off that someone spilled juice, and now we've got a fucking crime scene or whatever he said.
Yeah.
He was so angry.
Yeah.
But they noted that he was doing that because it smelled really bad, whatever chemical cleaner he was using. And then at the end of the episode,
right.
Static is like, a hint of
lemony freshness.
Lemony freshness. And you're like, what? Huh? Did you forget? Is he just saying that to be funny? What is he forgetting?
Well,
I don't.
Oh, okay.
That's not how electricity works.
What the heck is up with that?
The doorknob thing was kind of dumb. I get what they were doing, but it also he just melted all the inner workings, and wouldn't that extra lock the door? You know. I have another question about locked doors. What the fuck is the taping the lock thing? This has been in a bunch of different media I've seen over the years.
Yeah.
And all I can imagine is, hey, we want to get into class after hours, so we're going to tape the lock, or then get into the school.
Yeah.
But then whoever goes to lock the door would notice a piece of fucking tape there. Also, the lock would push through the tape. So how does this ever work?
Okay. Well,
tell me, Grandpa, please.
First off, your first question, the melting thing. I mean, paper clips are softer metal than like the brass in the inside of a doorknob, but like,
He melted the paperclip remains into a perfect key.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. The bigger thing is that like usually if you have a key access on one side of the doorknob, you have a non-keyed access on the other side. So like you have like a push button lock that you can open with a key, or like how you'd lock your house, you know, like you can like lock it from the inside by twisting a thing. So they shouldn't have gotten stuck in there in the first place.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Like they can just unlock it from the inside probably.
Yes. Yeah. However, I got locked in a house in London. Kimmy will remember, by that same thing where it was like a deadbolt on the outside with like a keyed access. And also if you wanted to unlock it from the inside, you needed a key. And we were in a house that we did not have the key, and we ended up climbing out the window. That was fun.
That's good.
Yeah. Good times in London. But your question was taping the door. Okay. You could, in
Let me ask 6 more
theory,
questions.
if it wasn't a deadbolt, yeah, you could actually get away with that. Just from the way that, like, I don't know if you can see this door here.
Yeah.
You do have that little like springy thing that like latches into the door.
Yeah.
If that's in, I don't know that you can lock the door, but if it was an auto locking door, you could in theory hold that into position.
So the door would have already been closed, and then whoever goes up to Mr. Janus or whoever goes up to lock the door from the inside locks it, but the little thing, he thinks it's locked because, doorknob, you clickety not click on my side, and then on the other side, on the outside, it's fine. I
think it's more of a like
in Alien versus Predator 2. Also, they do this.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Think about like you're like maybe the doors leaving your gymnasium to the outside. You have that bar that you push.
Yeah.
And then on the outside, there's probably not any kind of like lever that you can turn. You'd need a key to open it.
Yeah.
Those you can just, you could just put duct tape over it and the door would ka-tunk, but it wouldn't actually latch because the duct tape itself would hold that latch inside. And assuming somebody doesn't check it,
that's
then,
what I'm saying.
Then you could just come through and open the door from the outside, and the tape would have held that latch out of the way.
So whoever's locking the door didn't leave out that door. That's the only way they wouldn't notice that, I guess.
Yes, but you wouldn't normally, because those are auto locking doors. You need to like lock them with like an Allen key or something like that.
This is where we take 5 minutes to explain something to James that most people listening probably already get. But maybe you don't. Maybe you don't get it. And I still don't really get it. So I've learned nothing, and we've wasted everyone's time, and it doesn't matter.
You don't get it. Yeah, I mean, you're right though. Like if it's not a door that people would normally leave out of, so it's a good way to like, oh, don't take my advice here, listener. But like if you're looking to break into a place like that, you could, in theory, like a janitor cleaning the school and leaving for the evening wouldn't leave through that door. They'd probably leave through the front door and make sure that's locked. Why would you think to check all these outside doors?
This is past that moment now, but when they get into there and they're like, oh shit, and then he's like, what are you doing here? I'm still really fucking angry about the juice. And then Virgil's like, oh, really shitty. We thought the math class was so fun. We thought maybe we'd go to math class again after school. And then Mr. Janus goes, well, watch out for the thing. It's slippery. He doesn't care that they're obviously lying. And which one of you tells a lie? It's you. I can tell right now.
I mean, he's not good at sussing people out, and that's okay. Some of us aren't good. at that. But yeah, they just fully got away with that. They rolled a nat 20.
That's what you said. Yeah. It explained everything. The episode also just had a lot of really bad dialogue. There was like quips left and right, but most of them didn't make any sense.
Do you have any examples of that?
Yes. The one that comes to mind is when the people, the journalism kids get out of the room finally. And then, there's the amoeba. And then they split up and they go to other rooms, and his name's in the fucking thing. Leon and Kim are in like the cafeteria or something, and they're hiding under a table, and the amoeba is coming through the ceiling, but they don't know that yet. And the girl says, like, "Did you squish?" And he says, "Not yet." What the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean?
Jamie doesn't know what it means to squish, listener. Let's laugh at Jamie.
Are they having sex? Are they actually talking about farting? I don't fucking understand. What does it mean?
It means what you want it to mean, right? It's one of those like kind of ambiguous words.
Yes, dear. Very squish. Hey, they're just making it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
They're talking about shitting his pants because he's scared.
Hey, what about that moment where they print one singular newspaper that they all sign, and then they're handing? Did you see the magic trick going on at the end where they're handing out their newspapers to everybody?
They were pulling copies out of the singular newspaper and handing them to other people.
Yeah. That was amazing.
It was one video game object that was duplicating as they like pulled it out of it.
Oh my God, it was absolutely duping. Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
I was squished.
I was squished too.
I was squishing at that moment. Is it really something that I don't know, or were you just doing a thing? I don't.
No, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't fucking get it. Well, maybe Dylan does, because from the Movies to Watch Before You Die podcast, it's Thoughts of the Week with Dylan Pollock.
We're so lucky.
Coming up next, it's another guest appearance from our favorite visiting superhero.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I'm working on my hand strength here so I can dap like Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's his name.
Did you get stabbed through the hand like Hot Fuzz guy?
Still a little stiff.
How's the hand?
It's time for the Thoughts of the Week from Dylan Pollock on Grounded, or just put some Windex on it. Carmendillo got pretty shafted on the superpowers on being super freaky looking and basically just being able to roll. He's like if Sonic wasn't even fast. Also, I'm sorry, Virgil, but you and Richie are going to analyze it. What reason is there to think you'll have any understanding of it? Yeah. Why wouldn't you involve the cops? I know that like that's not a fun episode of Static Shock where we get all law and order with this, but what do they know? They're not geniuses.
That's
also,
true.
legitimate question here. Do they lock individual doors in a school? Because they lock those kids in that specific room. Wouldn't they just lock the entrances? I don't know. Maybe that's nitpicky. Also, I know the kids feel doomed, but couldn't they just open a window and go out of there?
Yes.
It'd make more sense if they were stuck in like a dark room or something, somewhere that specifically had no windows, but we see windows behind them. Okay, maybe now I'm being nitpicky,
I
but
forgot about
Virgil
that,
tells
but yes.
them not to let it know they're afraid. But what does that have to do with anything? We have no knowledge of this thing sensing if they're afraid or not. What was this thing before it was a blob? It's not something that could smell fear. Anyway, that's enough thoughts. Now it's time for the question of the week. James' favorite part.
Thank you.
If you had to draw one thing for the end of a Static episode, just the thing you draw the best, what are you showing us you can draw? For me, it's nothing. I have no drawing ability, and I have to press myself.
Oh.
Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
Dylan, I'm sure you can draw something. Everybody's got the one thing they can draw, or more than one thing. I would draw the amoeba because it would take the least amount of time and I'd be done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a really good idea, actually.
All you got to draw is a butthole and a blob.
Yeah.
You're done.
Man, that's amazing. I think I just like we are right now, like I would go after you. Like so you draw the amoeba and then I would accidentally turn the pencil upside down and just erase everything you did. I'd be like, oh no, I'm bad at drawing. Because I am bad at drawing. You know, it's not a thing that I practice. I could get better. I'm sure I did a couple of good drawings when I was younger and I was like, I'm going to do this. And then I got tired of it and I stopped.
Yeah.
So
you'll draw the amoeba or I'll draw the amoeba and then you'll erase the amoeba and you'll be like, what do you mean? That episode didn't happen. I don't remember what character you could have been drawing. Yeah.
I'm going to go draw Dylan Pollock a bath.
Like Alfred. I think when
I can't believe we made that callback.
You made the callback.
No.
Without realizing it.
I did forget that happened.
Yeah. Dylan mentioned them analyzing the thing, and you had, when he gets the tentacle in the first place, you're like, bring it to Bruce Wayne. Because it feels like a thing that in a Batman Beyond episode, we'd fade to Batcave and they're looking at it under the microscope or whatever. But in this, they have to like essentially do the same thing. Well, yeah, they have to get the amoeba bit into the same scenario, but that takes half the episode to get that scenario going because they have to like break into the school and whatever. But then there was also no point in the scenario because they learned nothing other than it's more alive than your typical amoeba or something.
That is my favorite part about this episode is when they learn nothing.
Nothing mattered.
Yeah. They're like, we can identify these microorganisms and let's pour some mop water on it, I guess.
That was how telegraphed was that for you? Like how far ahead did you see that coming where that was how to defeat the amoeba thing?
Jamie, I felt like I didn't even watch the episode. Are you kidding me?
Your nose was bleeding for like a third of it.
Telegraphed? Are you kidding me? I didn't telegraph anything. I just sat there and let it wash over me like a
foreshadowing.
Nightmare.
There wasn't even one shadow in this episode. Actually, there was when they're waiting for the bus. They had shading for like one shot, I think.
Waiting for the bus in the rain. Beep.
Yeah.
Do you know this song?
No.
Oh, look it up.
Isn't it ironic? Was this episode
so Y2K?
No, it was not really. Actually, they made that 70s reference with the Soul Train, but they didn't say like anything that was 2000s-y.
I mean, except for squish or squash.
Yeah, that classic slang term that we know.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
No. So, but from Bug to Brittany, it's Bug, I guess. And was the episode? Yes. I guessed wrong of which button it was.
You sure did.
Books or
I don't want to give it either. I don't know.
Ooh, do we want to have like a random third category?
Yeah.
It's or. Is it books? Is it or is it hip hop?
It's or. Yeah, if we can't pick one, it just becomes or. Not O-R-E, but just or.
Yeah.
Or. It has to go on the top 10, but I know that as soon as we
God, I hate that.
7 more episodes, it'll
I
bump
hate
off.
that you're right.
It'll be on here though.
It's number
called
4.
Grounded. Number 4, yeah. Yours are in descending order of the like you just have an episode guide is what you're building.
yeah. Hell yeah, I am.
The first episode is number 1, second number 2, third number 3, fourth number 4.
You know.
I do know. Well, it's time for the mail. We'll see if everyone else hated this episode, and then I'll tell Brian the name of the next episode, and he tries to guess what the fuck is in my ass.
That yop. That one small extra yop put it over.
We drop
What we drop?
This episode.
Oh yeah, those into the comment box.
Into a fire.
Into the trash can.
Now Jamie's mad. Too bad we're
Trash
all
can?
I am just
Trash can. That's the or. It's trash can.
Yeah.
Trash in the camp.
What a bad episode.
First, I'll mention we haven't gotten a new review on Apple Podcasts for quite some time. So if you're listening and you have not left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, please go do this.
Go and buy an
helps us
iPhone.
greatly.
Actually, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Nobody buy an iPhone.
Just go on the website, Apple Podcasts, leave a review. Everyone had like an iTunes account when they were 12. Just log into that. You'll be fine. If you want to reach out to us, like the fire hand at the end of World's Finest Part 3, you can send a short-ass email. It's an email for your ass, for my ass. Or a 60-second voice message to batwagonpod@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on today's episode on YouTube or Spotify. But please don't spoil anything past this episode for Brian.
Yeah.
This is comments and emails from last episode. Big Time or Daniel Baldwin, you're back to being handsome. It's from Lock D. I think the amoeba or whatever it was, or whatever it is, was already hyper intelligent and was in either Wade's gang or F-Stop's gang during the Big Bang. The gas just made it big. That's my headcanon. That's what I choose to believe.
Wow. You're giving it way too much credit.
I want the flashback where it has a do-rag and a gun. Just hanging out on the docks.
You know what I want?
Bang, bang.
I want the animation of like some dude like practicing a handstand and the gas comes over and transforms him, and like it's just
now
more or
he's
less
upside down.
Yeah, it's more or less like just a quick fade, and like you know, he's like facing away from the camera doing a handstand, and then where the thing's mouth is just like where the dude's butthole was.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
so
just faces where his ass is. Yeah.
That'd be great. Let me see that.
Would be good.
Let me see that one.
I don't want to see that.
Let me see that one. I'll see the origin of the butthole.
You just predicted the upcoming bad guy, Brian. Congratulations. How'd you do it?
Handstand butthole mouth.
Yeah, not the subtitle.
Senior.
The Phantasm says, in reference to you talking about your Last Ronin comics, there's a sequel called The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution, set 15 years after the first story. So
this
maybe if you finish, you still have that. I don't know.
I already finished. I've already returned it.
Did you read The Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution?
No.
Then you're not done.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I guess.
You know what? Maybe.
Do know what. This is from Austin Holmes, which is a new one. Welcome.
Austin.
Hello, Bop Till You Drop and Just Beat It. It's my first time writing into your show. I've been a longtime listener / viewer of the Bat-Wagon pod and Watchtower Database channel, and a lifelong fan of the DCAU and comic book nonsense in general. I've always wanted to write in and ask you guys questions. It took until last episode, 206, big time, to actually make me decide to do it, as, like Brian, I too never realized that the reason for only one of Charlie's hands being more deformed than the other was because of his other hand wearing a glove.
Right.
So you're not alone.
Good
I always
company.
thought that he only had the one big hand as a way to make him have a visually interesting shape for the character model. Aside from that, though, I never gave this episode a ton of thought after any viewing I've had of it, since it just doesn't stick with me very much, because the fact that this episode was the Batman equivalent of Disney's Fox and the Hound. I guess, kind of. Anyway, I don't want to take much more of your time, but I at least want to ask one question for the both of you.
Please do.
Of the main protagonists of the shows, who would you most like to see interact with a side character they've not so far met?
The shows?
Batman,
plural?
Yeah,
like all of them?
Batman / Bruce Wayne has never met Jimmy Olsen. Superman has never met Nightwing or Batgirl. Thanks for making a great show that we all get to enjoy questioning utter nonsense about every week, and hope to speak with you again, or not, probably, yeah. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Austin. I don't know. There is a comic, a tie-in comic where Superman teams up with Batgirl. So I won't pick that because I have witnessed this, but I guess it would be fun for Bruce Wayne to meet some of, like, he met Lois Lane, but I guess, did he really never interact with Jimmy? I guess he didn't. Because Jimmy was just absent from the Daily Plane. He was homesick.
Who would be, oh my God, Bruce Wayne as Bruce Wayne, and oh my God, wait, what's the wizard dude's name from Superman?
Dr. Fate?
Dr. Fate. I want them to have like a run-in at a cafe or something.
Why are we both wearing black turtlenecks? They say.
This is clearly my look. I don't know why you're copying it right now.
You have too many eyebrow and I have no eyebrow. Interesting.
Maybe if we smash our faces together, some kind of intermolecular
when we
forces
kiss, we'll
will
have
happen.
full eyebrows. When we kiss. Yeah. I'll pick, I think much like when Supergirl and Batgirl team up, it would be fun to have like a Summer Gleason, Lois Lane thingy. Although that's not really I guess Lois Lane counts as a primary protagonist or whatever.
I'm just saying like not antagonist, probably. Austin, what do you think? Leave a message.
Thank you, Austin.
Leave a message. What if Austin just grabbed this clip from the podcast and said, like, you know, posted to social media, like, hey, these two dudes in a podcast are talking about me.
Yeah.
And here's
Austin
the
Holmes.
clip. Here's the clip
Here
of
it is.
them
The clip is
talking
happening.
about me.
It's been happening.
And now I've put it on my social media.
Yeah. And the clip ends in 3, 2, 1. This is from Ellie Fernandez. Hello, American Dragon Jake Long and Bang Shishigami from Blaz Blue Huh? Yeah, I can't read. Ellie here, clarifying this is also Ellie. Oh, Ellie's Magic Catnado from comments on the Discord. Okay, awesome. Now I know how to say it. To answer your question from last time, the movie's title does not work. Does not in fact spoil the twist. Is La Máscara del Fantasma or whatever. La Máscara is simply Spanish for the mask, and El Fantasma is simply Spanish for the ghost. Y'all have more terms for ghosts, as is with this and other Romance languages such as Italian, French, and Portuguese. Gender is applied to literally everything, even objects that don't really have a gender. Sometimes concepts. It's really dumb. Your first attempt at Croc's name was closest to right, James, and also Espantapájaros is literally just our word for a scarecrow. Okay.
Oh, what?
Much like how the word works in English is just short for dang that thing really do scare a crow. Anyway, back to localization land. We now enter the futuristic world of Batman del Futuro, where now retired Bruno Diaz is training Terry McGinnis, no localization, sad face, to become the new Caballero de la Noche. Featuring exciting new villains like Plaga, Blight, Grito, Shriek, Hechicero, Spellbinder, Cazador, the Stalker. I like that.
Yeah.
Charles Grandioso Bigelow, big time. Los Guasones, the Jokers. La Escalera Real, the Royal Flush Gang.
Wow.
And last but not least, Loco Stan. You know damn well who that is.
My God.
Awesome.
Loco Stan.
Loco Stan.
Loco Stan. I'm here for it.
This one got a little long, but I hope this is still fun for you to learn. I'm certainly having fun hearing James fight for his life pronouncing some of these. That's all for today's Happy. Thank you. Me too.
What if
I feel very confident on some of them. I'm like, yeah, I got this. And other ones I'm like, oh my God, what am I looking at? Yeah.
Now, what if I'm sorry, Ellie?
Yeah.
Ellie. What if we made a clip for Ellie? And it was just
we're
like
talking about
these two guys
Ellie
on a
Fernandez.
podcast talking about Ellie.
And they like posted it to their Twitter or something.
Maybe not Twitter, but like
I thought that's
definitely
what you said
like
last
an Instagram at least.
Okay. All right.
You know, like what if we did a clip like that? What if?
And then it ended
in 3, 2, 1.
3. This is from Scott Cove. Grounded, or literally any other title would be better.
What if we'd send a little like message for Scott Cove, just to put on social media,
cool. So that you could get like a shout out or something, and then you can say you're trying to game the system to get more clicks for the podcast.
What if Scott Cove put this on his social media? You know,
it was like two guys talking
just
about
two guys
it,
from a podcast talking about Scott.
Now
Cove?
he says Brian and James.
Oh wow, that's formal.
If Batman Beyond has Mad Stan, has Loco Stan, as the just they're really not a villain, just there, not really a villain, then I guess Static has Carmendillo. Truly the indignities never cease. I remember this episode being advertised as the big Halloween one, which at the time gave it an air of terror, but this is plainly a comedy episode that's so silly and inconsequential, the wonders of advertising will never cease.
Inconsequential.
Sent from Yahoo Mail for my iPhone.
Is a great.
Yeah, inconsequential.
Yeah, that is the word. Scott Cove, social media owner. You may be listening to this clip on Scott Cove's social media.
Where he shared a clip of us saying his name.
Wow. I mean, you know what? This could be you.
You know, Scott Cove continued the clip into a bit where we talked about Eric LeBeau. Eric LeBeau didn't, we didn't do a clip for him, but Scott Cove was nice enough to continue the clip.
And then tag Eric LeBeau
yeah, he tagged
in
Eric
the
LeBeau.
This is the most important podcast episode of all time.
That's true. It really did. It's where it took off. We'll look back on this and we'll be like, finally.
Yeah.
Eric says, hoping the trend of me adding shock to every title without shock in it is being picked up. The subject line was grounded or shocked. Here it is.
While I didn't find the monster this episode all that interesting as an antagonist, it's nice to see the DCAU try and shake things up a little bit. I mean, we don't need every episode for there to be a villain like,
if you want to rescue the hostages, Static, you'll have to match notes with the Fiddler.
Honestly, the most distracting thing about this episode, aside from Richie having sunburn, was the animation. Like, they were either told to make the monster's animation really fluid and just applied that philosophy to everyone else, or they outsourced this to ACOM. It's an alright episode, just feels like there was something missing for me. Until next time, Bat-Wags, keep calm and yop on. Rock! What's that, Grok? The Fiddler's attacking the Gotham McDonald's and Leopard is on the scene? I gotta go. I need to see if I can get some pictures of Leopard and not that armadillo guy who was LARPing as him.
God. You know, your Leopard episode did look a little, or outfit did look a little bit Carmendillo-y. Yeah. You got the big pants, you know.
I'm not wearing pants, Jamie.
I know. This is from Mark Aquino last first. Grounded or Virgil fights phlegm. Is that an armadillo man? Not a man dressed as an armadillo. No, that's one thing. But an actual armadillo man? Oh dear. What will brother Bricky Poo have to say about this one?
We call him
biggest bear hugs.
We call him Man Armadillo, but thanks for playing.
Yeah. Arman. Okay, why is it? It could just be Armandillo, but they had to give him Carmen Dillo. Like,
I know.
Right.
And I'm also wanting to pronounce it like Carmen Dio.
Yeah, Carmen
Where in the world is Carmen Sandio?
Dillo. Yeah, Armandillo. Carmendio.
Carmendio.
Number one podcast host in this year multiverse of ours, James Jimmy the Strecker and Brian Ulterior Motives Manili.
Hey, no. There's no ulterior motives, Mark Aquino. But if you happen to want to put this on your social media, Mark Aquino, everybody, the greatest Mark to have a keynote.
Yes. Praise to our Lord and Savior, Dylan Pollock. Keep
Look,
up the
what
good
if
work
Mark
on your
Aquino
own
became a
podcast.
keynote
Remember to tell
speaker?
Gab that she can hold a microphone however she damn well pleases, no matter what some people
could call
would
him
say,
Mark
and that she
Keynote.
rules. What if he...
That's just bullying, though.
Posted this clip on social media.
Of me bullying him? No.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't do it, Mark.
Put in the next Goth Night Killer Croc eats a chicken post on your Instagram story.
I miss the emo. There's some things I miss from social media, and like Mark's like emo night hijinks was always right up there.
You don't get to see it now.
No.
I've sent you a bunch of reels, but I know you won't see them, and they're more for like making a list of reels that I could show you in real life or something.
Do you want me to see? Here, hold up.
No.
I can go to Instagram.
Let me say likewise to all of his loyal disciples on the names, all the awesome sauce listeners of this Yoppie community of ours. You're all the absolute best. Don't you ever forget that. I don't know what to put in these anymore. Bizarre, Mark, and Scarface are still MIA. Till next week's new static themed closers, still need to figure that one out. And Baggy the Bloke had suggested, till next week, gotta get up, gotta go. I just wrote a Mylar disc. I like that.
Sorry, I thought it would tell me how many messages. It just says 4+ on you.
Oh yeah, there's way more than 4. So.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Mark Aquino sent an attachment 34 weeks ago. Sorry, buddy.
34 weeks ago.
I got a Luke Mears from 38 weeks ago.
Well, that's the show, everybody.
Got a Ryan Hip from 46. Kevin Tran
Thanks
from
for listening to this.
45. James
Thanks for watching,
and Brody,
Grounded.
aka True Score. There's a year. Yeah. These are all my unread messages. I'm so sorry,
Hell
people.
yeah.
I just don't.
However long it was, we watched that video where he stops using modern stuff.
You know? Eddie Burr.
Yeah, Eddie Burback.
Yeah. I always want to say Bank.
Burbank. Yep.
What's a Burback? Got to get my Burr back.
Gotta get up. Gotta go. Burback.
Eddie Burback, you can use this for your social media.
Oh my
Just
God,
a
we're giving
shout
him a shout out
in the podcast.
Finally, he's made it. Jump on the Bat-Wagon, mentioned him.
This is gonna do wonders for his career.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody, that you had to watch Grounded. But thank you to everyone listed in the description for their musical themes and help in making this podcast as yoppy as it can be. It was just so yoppy this time. Go check out their stuff. Thank you, of course, to you, the listener, for listening. And
don't forget to listen to the animated
episode.
Don't forget to listen to the animated arcade. Go subscribe.
Oh yeah,
go listen.
The thing from the
go
beginning.
check it
How
out.
did you remember this? God damn.
Because I'm subscribed.
Okay.
I actually get the pop-ups on my phone. I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh,
is this an episode I'm even gonna remember? The answer is no.
Not Grounded.
Do you want to go back and do the thing?
Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Batman Beyond episode.
Okay.
It's called Out of the Past. This is one I've been actually pretty excited to get to. So.
Why does this sound familiar?
When Stan was on last, he was talking about a movie called Out of the Past, and you guys discussed it. You saw it at the Bijou or not Bijou, whatever it's called now.
Why Art House.
It has nothing to do with that
Out of the Past.
movie. So.
Okay. My prediction is that it's going to be a black and white movie.
No. I said it's not.
I'm so dumb.
My God.
Unlike Scott Steele, who could put this on his social media, just a little bit of a shout out.
Yeah.
My prediction, I kind of hope this is right. Joker comes back.
No.
But what if he did?
But what if he did?
Yeah.
There is. You're on the right track. It's not a dinosaur.
Two-Face.
Why would it be a dinosaur?
Clayface. Penguin.
Let's say the hint I give you is that Joe will be joining us next week for this episode.
But wait. That is. I always forget who Ra's al Ghul, whatever his name is. I always forget because he seems like a very Superman villain, but he's Batman, isn't he?
He's Batman, yeah. The last time we saw him was in a Superman episode where he was old and the Lazarus pits didn't work, and he was like, I gotta steal Superman's mojo.
Is that why I get that confused?
I guess.
I don't know. Joe?
Mojo? Joe Scott, who's posting this clip on his social media?
You know for a fact Joe would not put this on his social media.
He's not even listening.
You could send it to him.
He'll be here.
You could send it to him, but he probably wouldn't put it on social media. Would he? Would you, Joe? Would you?
I don't know.
Joe's friends, if you're listening to this, it's because Joe Scott is going to be on a podcast, and we love him.
Oh my God, and you should listen to it.
Listen to it. He's pretty good.
Week, you shouldn't listen to the one that this is in, though, because it's a bad episode of Static Shock, and we didn't have anything interesting to say about it. We just dicked around the whole time. So.
Anyway, thanks for posting that to social media, Joe. All right, let's get out of here.
And the clip is over. The episode is over in 3, 2, 1,
2,
3,
1,
3,
3, 3,
big open spaces.
3. If somebody is like accidentally fell asleep to this episode, that the repeating 3 is going to wake them up.
It's just going to be, and you'll wake up from your dream in 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. God. Bye.
Bye.
Over here. Were you afraid?
Look this way.
Look, suddenly they're the heroes.
Why were you inside the school after it closed?
We were staging a protest. Our journalism department budget has been severely cut, and we feel there must be a better way to allocate school funds.
In fact, Frieda has written an editorial on the subject. One at a time.
Here you are. Could make a statement that we wouldn't quote, but can you give us a general impression of where...
Yo, V, don't you want to be interviewed?
Got nothing to say. Besides, I feel like I just caught a germ.
Jump on the Bat-Wagon is hosted and edited by yours truly, James Strecker, and co-hosted by yours Briley, Brian Maneely. This podcast is brought to you by the Watchtower Database, your one-stop shop for all things DC Animated Universe. To send us a Yoppie beverage, nab some sick show merch, or support us on Patreon, you can visit the links in today's show notes. And thank you very much. Please leave us a 5-star review on your app of choice and follow us wherever you listen to never miss a new show. And we'll see you next episode, same PP time, same poo-poo channel.
So stupid.